Ecko Media, connecting voices. This is Ecko Media, connecting voices.
Salon President Julius Maada don't call on international community for increased speed and put things them together. President Bio talk this na Vinia Climate and Energy Conference where happen na Hofburg Palace, Vinia, Austria, Thursday, April 9, 2026. Inside statements, na the high-level forum, President Bio talk Trangawan on the global energy transition and he go beyond commitment and focus on transparent outcome we go create value, generate jobs and transform lives na the region.
What we matter now is not what we agree on, but where we are prepared to implement at speed and at scale. The energy transition will not be judged by how many or how much power we generate, but where value is created, who captures it, how many lives it will transform.
He also say prosperity, security and stability then are interconnected development goals them. Usai say Africa for put itself not so as supplier for raw material, but also as hub for industrial growth and value creation.
Prosperity, security and stability are not separate ambitions. They are development outcomes that rise or fall together. Today, all three of them are under strain. However, Africa continues to grow and its resilience is evident.
President Bio talk say Africa not to beyond commitment warehouse for global energy transition, but continent will go be center for value creation and industrial growth.
Africa will not be the warehouse of global energy transition. Our continent will be a center of value creation and industrial growth. This is the position we are advancing.
Where EBD talk, that the capacity as chairman for ECOWAS Authority for Head of State and Government, President Bio highlights the ongoing for reposition West Africa and join together the investments them we're ready for economic growth.
As the chairman of the ECOWAS Authority of Heads of State and Government, I speak for a region that is organizing itself differently for this opportunity, with greater coherence, scale, and intent. West Africa is positioning itself as an integrated and investable economic space where policy alignment, infrastructure connectivity, and market scale come together to support long-term investment. This shift is already underway. Regulatory frameworks are being aligned, cross-border infrastructure are being prioritized, fragmentation is being reduced. At the center of this transformation are development corridors. When properly structured, these connect resources to energy, transport, processing, and export.
For Ecko Media News, Mina Frances Lamin.
Wednesday, April 8, 2026, na different day na the Salon Broadcasting Corporate, SLBC, where fire catch Asmi Uba, Deputy Director General in office. This fire also been burn everything na the office. Although nobody no damage, this don't disturb the work of the Deputy Director General as computer them, phone them, documents and money sef bin dey na di office. Di Director General, Madam Josephine Kamara, tok say di place bin dey leak wey dem change di entire roof for di deputy afta wey dem bin appoint am. Im say di country broadcasting host get boku electric connections na di place and for some days now, lights dey go on and off. Unfortunately, where dis fire incident take place na one picture and di Holy Quran no be burn, but im say plenty property and appliances dem burn wey cost millions.
So I'll give you a background. Today, this morning, my deputy and I were in my office. ACC was doing a monitoring activity on the anti-corruption risk assessments that was done sometime last year. And so we were sitting with the ACC team. After my interview, we left my office and we walked down to the boardroom because the ACC team was supposed to also interview the audit unit. They were there with my deputy. I was not. I came back to my office and I just heard staff screaming, "Fire, fire, fire." I was like, "Where is the fire?" They said deputy's office. In fact, I was so taken aback. I thought the deputy was in his office. I didn't realize that he had gone to the boardroom with the ACC monitoring team. And then we started evacuating the entire staff population from the third floor all the way to the ground floor. What has happened here is a disaster. This is an old building. The deputy assumed office sometime last year, and we refurbished this office. Basically, the entire roofing here on the top floor was changed because the roof has been leaking. We changed the ceiling, but of course, this is broadcasting house. There are so many electrical connections. But this morning and for the past couple of days, ETSA has been going on and off consistently. This morning was actually really bad. Every 5 or 10 minutes, ETSA will go off. Unfortunately, our standby generator is not working. The repairmen were fixing it, so we had not even turned on the generator today. And when we heard about the fire incidents, we rushed everyone out. We evacuated. We called the fire service, and this is something that people have to learn. Every government department, every house, everywhere must have access to the emergency numbers of the fire service. In our confusion, no one could remember. If we just had them stuck all the way everywhere on the walls there, medical service emergency numbers all over this country, from police to medical to fire disaster, I think a lot of emergencies would be curbed. By the time we called the fire service, this entire place was engulfed in fire. Everywhere here is gutted. The deputy's office, everything is gone. There are 2 things that were remaining: one photograph and the Quran. Just this morning and yesterday, our morning coffee team had a program about copper cable theft all over this country. I'm sure systems are put in place to fix things, but disaster will happen when people mess around with things. It's the same thing here. You fix something, the next minute someone comes and deliberately steals or removes it. So no matter how much you work, I just want to plead to the people of this country. Let's think futuristic, let's think progressive. This damage that has been caused This will not just affect the Deputy Director General's office. It has affected the entire top floor of Broadcasting House. Why? Because when the fire engine came, they sprayed water from top to bottom. So everyone from production officers to the finance department to the head of TV's office to the top studio upstairs, this entire top floor is damaged. It will need a total repair. And I don't think anything. NDMA is coming, that's the National Disaster Management Agency. I'm not an expert in figuring it out, but if I were to put an estimate just to the deputy's office, this will cost us nothing less than 100,000 millions. Lessons that we should learn, and I've always pleaded with staff when we leave our offices, ensure that every switch is off. Unfortunately, we were in the office when this happened. Imagine if we were out and this was a nightly thing. And this fire incident occurred. The entire building would have been gutted. So switch off your electrical appliances. If it's going to cost you to take them off the wall, take them off the wall before you leave. That's what I do every day.
Staff them come together for help put the fire before firefighter they become. The Director General, Madam Kamara, been tell plenty thank you to the staff them for their support. For Ecko Media News Brief, Patricia Ijibao, the reports.
As in the B, one South Sudanese model Amma Macdon died at age 22 inside Europe. The thing wey surround in death no still clear, but people wey close to the family don't talk say he died on Sunday. Amma na the gal pikin of Mark Paul, one former chief of military intelligence na the South Sudan People's Defense Forces. The way how he left the world don't shock plenty South Sudanese people. Like that, Sabrina Campetta don't show say the first big Coachella headlines go be very special. The singer will get the hit song Whistle Talk say this na the most ambitious show where he don't ever do, as in be the chat with Mark Jacob for Perfect Magazine new issue. Sabrina go perform as the main act for the Coachella Music Festival on April 10 and April 17. Same way so, the new Michael Jackson biopic Michael don't drop in final trailer, and it don't already spark big excitement worldwide. The trailer show Jaffa Jackson, when a Michael Jackson in nephew, they perform in uncle in classic songs and like Beat It, Thriller, Millie Jean, and Don't Stop Till You Get Enough. The film go follow Michael long music journey, including a later up to the 20s, and the movie go be released on April 24. Meanwhile, inside Los Angeles, Jasmine Sanghan winner the Ketamine Queen don't receive 15 years prison sentence. They find out say him be the supply ketamine will contribute the overdose death of actor Mark Perry for 2023. Prosecutors they explain say he plead guilty and admit say he be the part of the drug supply network where distribute the substance where eventually reach Perry, will lead them to in sad death. For Ecko Media Entertainment Gist, Christina Mayama for the report.
After wey some can park na side dem wey dem no for park, other one dem can ride like say traffic rule dem no dey na the country. The way how some keke rider dem lawlessness don reach some people dem na the city don make them people here not be able for bear some of them things there wey dem can dey see. Some can dey ride with speed like say dem no value their life and the passenger dem wey dem dey travel with. Some can dey overload and this don make plenty accident don be all about the country. The Salon Police with the Salon Road Safety Authority been don talk with the Keke Union, but some rider them no one for go by the Road Safety Act. Commissioner of Police Abdul Monjwe na Director of Traffic Salon Police. He said the police been talk to the Keke Union to make the rider them obey the law.
With all the complaints we see keke dem dey overload the keke dem. Keke license for 3 at the rear and the rider at the front only. But the rider dey take 2 pillar, put am inside, and they move. So talk to the membership, let them to remind them. Because finally, the police they go on sooner on the push on house no more. With the call force, we hold a meeting, talk to them, let them to the membership. It's about proactiveness. This time I will do. What to say and continue, what to do, we get an operational order, we sign by we, they'll move out on the operation. On the operation. So the operation carried on very well and talk to the man them, and for sure today there is some amount of compliance.
Augustine Kaitonge na the director for safety and enforcement Salon Road Safety Authority. He say keke rider them not for take other person before.
We women there in this country, they like keke, but more we ensure say we dey save their lives there because na road safety we do. And when you do road safety, you want for align with the economic development of any nation. You for ensure say you a team up so when a journalist, you know get any crash because the astafulai when it happen to you, that money when I pay as it earn, when government they get it stop, the family they intrinsically get that kind of trauma because now you are the breadwinner of the house. So they advise to value customers there and all of this thing and any other practice we go able get you safe on the road. Don't overtake usai na curve. Overtake usai they see that half line where they cut. When a straight line you see before you, so that you go able safe line. Avoid overloading on vehicles because when you overload motor car and you put passenger up, when the load separate for 10 motor car enough for past 11 feet, now it constitutes offense, and the law there against that tenga one.
Air Commander na the Secretary General for Keke Union. He say then get tricycle monitoring officer TMO where then they make sure say the Keke rider them go by the traffic rules and regulation them.
It's a task force what we call TMO. The TMO is tricycle monitoring officers. Where the people they pay them like as I tell you say you they interview me right now the west district way now the Lumley Park terminal as I talk to people them for let we able understand we get up to 17 task force them inside the Lumley Park. When the traffic sign and rules anybody will violate them you get the incident rule laws the way you just for facing because who said you know for park you go park in it when you allow the task force them only then just for bring you in at the office then sensitize you and they advise you with a sum of amount of money that now for let you able realize that you take that decision into consideration say law day under the Keke Riders Union. So if at the top for let people able to understand but some certain criteria about lawlessness we say we dey do we best as a union. I believe say as I talk to Nasomi, the National Secretary General, we really they do extremely well under the Keke Riders Union. We know they tolerate lawlessness. We dey against lawlessness. Anybody where it make you turn with tax force and they bring you in, but tell you say what you doing at the wrong thing. You ride with slippers also. We they bring you in for tell you say na reckless ride you dey ride.
Grace na passenger we been go take keke na Lumley Park. He say some keke rider them can they overspeed and this no good.
Some can overtake, some can even ride past safe na street.
Okay.
Then some can park outside and not supposed to park.
Okay.
And that's not the thing that way I don't see and I don't observe.
As the authority them, they put them foot down for make keke rider them know the law. The message now that if you go against the law go for them by you tranga one. For Ecko Media News Brief, Nelson Cocker, the report.
News around the world. As it only been in Ghana, outside citizens them been come out late last year. They protest say all other foreign nationals like in Nigeria will go back na their country. The court don't jail but 106 foreign nationals them for illegal entry. Meanwhile, inside Uganda, on April 2nd, 2026, 36-year-old Christopher Okello Oyom posed as parents. They enter Gaba Ali Childhood Daycare Nursery School and brutally kill 4 before dey care pikin dem. Government bin don close the school force till further notice as parents and staff dem dey question the well-being of the pikin dem. The accused dey on court trials as dem don lay the pikin dem to rest 8 April 2026. Same way so inside Nigeria, reports say the economy don dey go down and the country dey suffer from high-level debt wey dem say dey happen as a result of the Middle East war. However, as e bin dey be na Australia, Germany and Australia don sign defence agreement for tight dem relationship as Australia the economy bin dey face up and down because US tariff policies and trade tensions. The country don invest $1 billion inside US submarine industrial base. Like that inside Europe, the Europe entry or exit system dey launch biometrics registration for non-EU travelers on the 10th April 2026. While the Hungary election inside this April 2026 might impact the EU dynamics. Still inside the US, Israel and Iran war, day 40. US been decide for ceasefire for 2 weeks and Iran been accept and gladdy. As people been the gladdy, the ceasefire backfire as a move. For Ecko Media International News Page, Khadija Tososomara the report.
This is Ecko Media, connecting voices. Ecko Media, connecting voices. This is Ecko Media, connecting voices. Ecko Media, connecting voices. This is Ecko Media, connecting voices. Ecko Media, connecting voices. This is Ecko Media,